Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hanna. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, 1969. This is the ISUPK Wednesday night Nashville law class. I am precinct officer Zabak Yasharala. And to let it be known that the ISUPK is home of the truth. We are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group. We're not affiliated with Scientology, Egyptology. We're not affiliated with Islam, Moors. We're not affiliated with Christianity. If it's not of the ISUPK and the Commander Junior Hanna, then it's nothing. It's nothing. It is nothing. And my topic that I'm gonna be talking about tonight is stop loving whores, and they'll stop being whores. You know, we be thinking that we be doing things uh that is more so pleasing to the flesh, more so pleasing to us. We be going out, you mess with your homeboy wife, you'll mess with a married woman, you'll mess with this woman, that woman, not knowing that the majority of the women that you are sleeping with are married. Because we have been taught that a piece of paper is marriage. We have not been taught what marriage. We have not been taught what marriage is really is according to the Most High. We have not been taught this in Christianity. We have not been taught this in no household, nowhere on the face, on well, I can't even say this whole planet. Let me redirect that. In Christianity, we was taught that dearly beloved, we are gathered here today, join this man and woman, and dearly beloved is not even in the Bible. So, with that being said, you have brothers that would go out here and commit adultery like it's no tomorrow. You know, like it's a thing of the norm. You have sisters out here that would do. They become adulterous and don't even know the true meaning behind what they're doing. They want to sleep with a guy because he looks good to them, talks nice to them. And that's a wicked act. It is a very, very wicked act. Because according to the Bible, according to the words of the Most High, if a woman gives herself to this man, that is who she belongs to forever. And the only way that he can put her away if she goes and give herself to another man. If she goes and gives herself to another man, but we want to chase behind certain women that is of the night. We want to chase behind women that's dressing less, just talking crazy. We want to go and wife up a woman that's in strip clubs. We want to go wife up a woman that's in regular bars and clubs. And it's crazy. It's crazy how a man could be with a woman and know that she is out here sleeping with another man. I'm talking about she might be sleeping with like 3 or 4 other guys. And he will still be with this woman. He will still be with this woman. And it's crazy. And I know a lot of people look at this here like, like, what about guys? What about guys? But if you know the truth, and when I say the truth, I'm talking about the truth of the Bible. If you know the Most High words, you know that a man can have more than one wife, and it's no law against that. But it's of his choosing. Nowhere in the Bible that the Most High said that you must or you gotta have more than one wife. That's nowhere in the Bible. But if a man chooses to have more than one wife, there's no law against that. But you taking on a harlot, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I have known some brothers that have done took on a wife that works in a strip club. Know she works in a strip club. And they'll say something like this right here. That she that this is her job, this is her occupation. Try to make it seem like she's a professional. But little do they know, in the midst of this club, there's so many demons that are roaming around. There's so many demons that walk through in and out this club. There's so many demons that are lurking in the club, still in this club. And that woman don't even have a clue how to fight these demons. But the right person comes along, and the next thing you know, for the right price, she is in a hotel. For the right price, she might got her hands on the back of the trunk. For the right price, she might be in the park somewhere, bent over. And men will still call themselves loving this woman. Will still call themselves loving this woman. And for all the women that do work in the strip clubs, they are caught up. They love that type of. It's no way that a woman could just have men touching on her body. Like this, moving her, just handling her for a couple dollars. She is doing the most and don't even realize it. And I'm gonna say this here: the average woman that is kind of like in a promiscuous lifestyle, she'll say that she don't need no man. She'll say that she don't need no man. She is getting to the bag. She's doing this, she is doing that. And the average woman that says that she is chasing the bag, like, to me, chasing the bag is like you trying to grab wind with your hand. Like, it's impossible. It's like you just turning multiple tricks. And you do that over a period of time till when it comes down to it, that when you really do want a man, it's kind of going to be hard because you ain't going to be able to maintain this man. You're not going to be able to maintain this man because wherever you live and wherever you was going to do what you was doing, you're going to be running to familiar faces. And the guys that you have done encountered and you happen to do run back across them, they're only going to know you for that little one night stand or them encounters that y'all did partake in. And they're going to look at you like, okay, I got a little bit of time on my hand. I got some money on my hand. Not knowing that if the woman did pursue a different lifestyle and say that she did get married, they're going to approach you. They're gonna approach you in a way that you're gonna feel kind of like you're gonna be kind of like stuck. But it depends on how can I say this? It depends on the time that y'all encountered, whether or not you really was in him, whether or not that you really was feeling him, because some guys do different things. If it makes sense to you, according to like the bedroom, some guys do different things. So some women, like some guys turn up in the bedroom, some guys don't. So for the ones that turn up, man, ain't no woman gonna forget that. No matter how long it's been since she done seen him. She see him again, you know what I'm saying? Even if they don't say nothing to each other. If she see him, she gonna reflect back on that moment. She gonna reflect back on that time or the times that they did spend together. But when men come into the truth and come into the knowledge of who they are, they will stop because they know that it is wrong for you to be sleeping with your brother wife. They know that it's a sin. So they're not going to partake in things like that. They're not going to do that no more. So now, when a brother knows that this is a sin and he has been taught right, the woman ain't going to have no other choice but to act right. Because now she know ain't nobody dealing with her. She know ain't nobody dealing with her. And this right here is like, it's almost like twofold. Because when you have a woman that has been battered or something has done happened to her. So now you have one woman that is portraying to be like a dude and she gets with a woman. So now both of them are an abomination to the Most High. And that right there plays out in a way that you got the woman that is acting like a dude. It's like she connecting dots because she going from this woman, this woman, this woman, this woman, this woman. And still yet, both of these women are unlearned. Both of these women are unlearned. And a lot of whoredom is displayed in Christianity, set aside from being out in society. Because in Christianity, it's like anything goes. It's like anything goes. It was like at one point in time, I heard this woman saying that said that her vagina was blessed, and say that she was going throughout the church healing men by sleeping with them. And this, like, this, hey, yo, I'm not making this up. You can look this up. You can look this up. That's just like, it was a preacher. He said that he had anointed semen and he was giving it to women. Well, he said that the women had to kneel down to him. And I'm like, wow. But I'm going to go into some scriptures and to show you how women that is unlearned. And I'm not bashing no woman. This is to educate the woman. And I don't mean just every woman. I'm talking about the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. I'm talking about God's chosen. Because if nobody never told you that your body belongs to your husband, not not 5, 10, 15 guys, and no, no, that don't even sound right. That don't even sound right for your body to have that type of mileage on it. It doesn't. But I'm gonna go into some scriptures and touch on this topic and to show you how even in today's society, how God's word still plays out, even in today's society. And I'm gonna touch on Exodus chapter 20 and verse 14. When you look at Exodus chapter 20 and verse 14, it says, "Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not commit adultery." Adultery is sleeping with someone that you're not married to. Sleeping with someone that you're not married to. But when you are not educated and especially you're not in the truth and you living according to the world, you will look at things from a worldly perspective. A man will look at another woman instead of saying, you know, this is a beautiful sister. This is my sister. Nah, when he looking at her through a worldly eye, he gonna look at her up and down. And if he don't know how to fight them demons, he gonna try his hand. That ain't no different than the woman. She's not gonna look at and say, "This is my brother." You know, she gonna try her hand. She gonna try her hand. And women, and I'm not picking at no woman when I say this, but women are very persuasive, way more persuasive than a man. Way more. You know, even if she is not persuasive in the things that she says, she can be persuasive in the things that she wear. She can be way more persuasive in the things that she wear. Because a woman could come out like springtime, summer, dressing less, and you cannot sit and tell me when a woman is dressing like that, she is not seeking attention. Because if she wasn't seeking attention, then it wouldn't be no need for her to be showing that. It wouldn't be no need for her to be showing her flesh like that. But like I say, the right guy comes along and says the right thing. This woman, she will perform. She will perform. And a lot of that has to do with our black leaders. A lot of that has to do with our black leaders. You know, doing the thing that is of this world. Doing the thing that is of this world. I'm talking about down to our black leaders, down to the media, the school systems, the way this whole world, the way this whole world is set up. Because you know the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. And they promote lesbianism, homos, here in America, it's all right for two women to engage in a paper contract just as well as two guys. Like when they be having like Christmas parties, they be having it's like just so many parties that goes on that a lot of people don't know, but then there's parties for the ones that don't know. Let's talk about the ones that do know. Like you go to these parties and like everything goes. Everything goes. A lot of people look at P. Diddy and talk about his freak off parties. What about Hugh Hefner? Hugh Hefner was doing the same thing way before there was a P. Diddy. Hugh Hefner was doing the same thing, the same exact thing. And it was quiet as kept. That's why it is important for every so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man to come into the truth. To come into the truth. Because once you come into this truth, you would know how to respect your brother's wife. You would know how to respect a woman that doesn't even have a husband. When you come into this truth, you would know that a woman that is dressed less and the attention that she is seeking for a brother that's in this truth, he'll walk right past that, won't even look at her. So now that'll change her way of thinking, because now to whereas she say, wow, this what I got on, this see-through, and he looking right past me. So the see-through that you got on, they seeing right through you. Because they know once you come into the truth, they know that you was up on a certain spirit. So why would a man that is in the truth, he's not even gonna waste his time on that. He's not even gonna waste his time on that. A brother that is in the truth, man, the type of woman that I can't even think of. Oh man, I can't think of this. It's hold on. This in Proverbs. This right here is like right on my forehead, man. Man, why can't I think? Why can't I get this? Why can't I get this? Why can't I get this? Yes. A brother that is in the truth is looking for a virtuous woman. He is looking for a virtuous woman. But don't get it twisted. A brother that is in the truth, if he had like 30 seconds to talk to a sister that is not, you know what I'm saying? Like, he would pick up brain and invite her to come into the truth. He wouldn't entertain her because he know that she has a certain spirit on her. So it doesn't, how I look a brother in the truth and he entertaining a woman that is of the world. If anything, he invite her to this truth. No matter what she say, no matter what type of talk, how she smell, how she walk, none of that. You was not gonna get that off a brother that's saying the truth. You was not. I'm talking about and when I say a brother that is in the truth, I'm talking about a brother that is in the truth, and the truth is in this brother. Not just somebody that just came to a few classes. I'm talking about a brother that is in the truth, and the truth is in this brother. And you have a lot of women that came into the truth and then left the world behind. They have now become a new person. They have fell out of love with the world. They have fell out of love with, I'm dressing like this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Because it is no more. It is no more. It is no more. Hey, shalom, Lord of Christ, to everyone that is tuning in. Hit the like button. Share this class and subscribe. So now I'm going to go into some more. Proverbs chapter 6. And I'm going to touch on verse 32. It say, but Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 32. It say, but whoso committeth adultery with a woman liketh understanding. Yes, he do. He do liketh understanding. Because he don't understand that you is sleeping with another woman that has a husband. And you see a lot of this going on. But if you know what you're looking at, then you know you done seen it and you're able to recognize it. You know, a man not even supposed to even sit down and entertain a woman that is married. He is not. I'm talking about no bar, club, no nothing, no. You know what I'm saying? You speak to the sister, hey, sis, how you doing? How's the family? How your husband? Hey, tell everybody I say hello. That type of nature. That's cool. But as far as you sitting down and no matter how good she look, you have to fight that temptation. You have to fight that demon. You have to fight that demon. Because for you to do that, you're like, yo, you like understanding. You don't have no type of knowledge. You don't know what this woman husband is capable of doing to you. Man, it don't make no sense. I mean, you shouldn't even want to sleep with another man woman. You shouldn't. You shouldn't even want to even lay down with her. Like that. But I fell a victim. Before I came into this truth, I didn't have no type of understanding, no type of knowledge. But now, you can't even know. No. That I don't even entertain thoughts like that. I don't. I don't care. This woman could look, hey, I don't. But, you know, I got a certain spirit on me now. I got that UPK spirit. Plus, I got that UPK look. So, it's not even going there. But I'm going to finish reading this, though. Proverbs 6 and 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman liketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. Yes, you will destroy your own soul by doing that. By doing so, you will destroy your own soul because you will stay in sin and you will try to make the best out of sleeping with another man's wife. And I'm gonna say the first song that I can remember that was talking about committing adultery was the song Me and Mrs. Jones. Me and Mrs. I never could understand this song when I used to hear my pops and my mom play it. But as I got older and talking about me and Mrs. Jones, how say they used to meet every day at the same cafe. And that was crazy. I was like, wow. So, you know, even certain songs promote that. But to me, that was just a song that I knew of that was promoting cheating. That was promoting this man was sleeping with another man's wife. But this goes to show you that society, how society is made up. You know, it's through the songs, it's through television shows, commercials. It's even look at the holidays. And they was hitting us when we was young in school. Look at Valentine's Day. They'll have you as a kid when you didn't know no better. And if your parents wasn't in the truth, you would bring candy, be my Valentine's, but you always had like about one or two, especially you was a little boy, you had about one or two females that you liked. And that just stayed in you from being like from first grade all the way until you graduated. But if you didn't know the truth, then it felt good to you. It felt good to you. And as you got older, you was really making house calls. Because, you know, some guys, they think about like 2-3 house calls. Think about like 2-3 house calls. And it's things that I used to see when I was growing up. Hey, man, Mr. Johnson go to work. His wife got somebody else coming over, man. I was like, oh, man, it's crazy, though, you know. But you know something my father used to always tell me, and I never understood this until I got older. And to this day, I don't feel like my pops was picking at. I don't feel like my pops was picking at no females when he told me this. He told me one day, he said, if you don't want to be in no relationship with a female, no. He said when it comes to a female and he said, man, well, my pops was a worldly dude, but he wasn't no messed up dude. But when I say my pops was a worldly dude, like he celebrated a couple holidays and things of that nature. But my pops, he worked, he took care of us. He, you know, I ain't gonna sit here and say my pops was an old bad dude. But it's just certain things he used to say. But this is one of the things he told me. He said, man, you could be with a woman that took care of this woman all these years. Next thing you know, man, she done went out and cheated on you. He said, you come out better going to a whole house. He said, at least you know what you got. And I couldn't understand it until I got older. And I was like, man, I understood it. I understood it because me calling myself, you know, me and a female living together, I'm young, early 20s. Come to find out she done stepped out and did this and then did that. And it dawned on me what my father had said. So I was like, wow. I said, yeah. I was like, yeah. But, you know, you have some good women that's out in this world, that is on this earth, for real, you do. And you have some brothers that just take them for granted. They don't even realize what they have. You know, it ain't no different than you have some good brothers and you have some women that take them for granted. But like I say, being in the ISUBK and the Commander General Hunter, they teach you everything that is of the Most High. They teach you everything that is of the Most High. And this is one of the classes where you can learn how to really have tunnel vision in your decision, because you're going to move according to how the Most High say. You're not going to move according to how you feel or what you think is right. You're going to move according to what the Most High said. You will move according to what the Most High said. So now I'm going to go in Proverbs 23. And I'm going to start at verse 27. It say, for a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. I mean, following behind a whore, you ain't gonna get nowhere. You're gonna lose everything you got. You're gonna lose everything you got. You're not gonna gain nothing, because She is out to get what you got. And when I say what you got, like if you got money, she gonna get that. She gonna get that. There's no way getting around that. That's the first thing, you know what I'm saying? Because just as well as you looking at her, she's looking at you too. She's looking to see what you drive. She gonna pay attention to when you answer this question right here. Where do you work? You got money, things of that nature. So you know what I'm saying? Like set aside for you looking at her, like she looking at you too. She looking at you too. And this whore is a strange woman. And dealing with her, it's a narrow pit. Because now you're gonna go down this rabbit hole that you ain't gonna be able to come back out of. And if you do come back out of it, guess what? You're not gonna come back out what you went in with, you're not coming back out of it. I haven't seen a lot of men lose a lot of things. I haven't seen a lot of men lose a lot of things messing with a woman that is under a whorish spirit. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're a man that has a certain type of income and you done gave this woman like a little lavish lifestyle, this woman is going to walk away with something if it came down to it and y'all went to court and got a divorce. But it would take him to take whatever little bit of money he got and get a real good lawyer, if not two. Because if he just go there just by himself, and if she has been keeping money from him and keeping it like in a separate bank account, and she said, yo, listen, I'm going to take this money and get me a lawyer. And if he really don't have like really concrete proof, yeah, she going to get him. She going to get him. She going to get him. She will get him. For some reason in America, if a man has married a woman and he has a certain lifestyle that is above hers, and if they call themselves separating, yeah, they gonna make sure she all right. She not gonna. The only way, you would have to sign a prenup. You would have to sign a prenup. That's the only way. Other than that, like you would have to have proof. You would have to have proof. You would have to, you would really have to have proof. Verse 28, she also lied in wait as for a prey. Whew. A woman that has that heartless spirit on her, she waits patiently. She waits patiently. That's almost like a python sitting, waiting, watching his prey. He ain't gonna move, silent. She gonna wait. Especially on Friday. She dressed Friday and Saturday. She dressed different. She dressed apart. She is dressed apart and she is waiting patiently. And increases the transgressors among men. She increases the sin among men just by going out doing the things that she do. A woman that's a harlot, man, she they call it, like in their profession, man, they call it turning tricks. So it ain't nothing for her to turn about 4 or 5 tricks. And I'm speaking of the lesser. It probably could be more than that. It probably could be more than that. But I'm gonna give you a precept to show you how a woman, where it talks about how the ways of a woman is never known. When you look at Proverbs chapter 30, and verse 20, it says, "Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness." But you know, it has always been said that the ways of a woman is never known. You know, you have some women that, listen, I have always said this though, you know what I'm saying? I have always studied women. And when I say study women, I'm talking about like how they move. Like a woman to move smooth. She will move smooth. You got some women that are messy, but then you got some women, listen, when I say move smooth, I'm talking about the way she walk, talk. She'll sit and act like she won't even break an egg to eat it. But she just moves smooth. But you know, I sit back and I watch how females move. They'll sit and say something. I'm talking about, I have one of their homegirls come by, play it off, say they going here, going there. And you know, the ways of a woman is never known. But just the flip side. If you have a woman, if she respects herself, she will always respect her man. But if she don't have no respect for herself, she ain't gonna respect her man or nobody that's around her. The only thing she care about is getting money, and she gonna do whatever it takes to get that money. That's the only thing she gonna respect. She gonna respect her hustle. She gonna respect her way of getting money. She gonna respect her way of getting money. And she don't care how it goes down. She don't care how it goes down, you know. And the black woman is a beautiful woman. But she really, you know, a lot of them, they really don't know their worth. You know, because they done went through some atrocities growing up. And I'm gonna tell you one of the saddest things I have heard. I have heard some females say. I have known some females that have guys put their hands on them. And female told me, she said that I seen my mother get beat on. And she said that I felt like that was the only thing, you know, that I could do to make him stay, is let him beat on me. And I was like, wow. I had to sit back and kind of like catch myself. Because, you know, I had to tell the sister, I said, listen, I I said, that's not the way to make a man stay with you. I said, because say if one day he accidentally hit you and you don't come back from that. But then you have some females that, you know, they'll tell you that, yo, that's all I know. Like, and they really do deep down inside think that, you know, if a man don't put it, by a man putting their hands on them, that's their way of showing that they love them. And I was like, wow. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy. But in 2025, you have so many women that are heartless till it's not. Growing up, I used to be like, nah, that's crazy. But you'll go to the club. You in the club every Friday and Saturday night. And you just slept with this dude, that dude, this dude, that dude. Turn around. You talk about the woman that's selling herself. But the woman, and I'm not, listen to what I'm getting ready. I'm just kind of making a comparison, but I'm not really like Shalom, Israel. I'm back with you. Apologize for that. But I'm gonna go into Proverbs 14:1. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 1. It said, every wise woman buildeth her house. And this wise woman is a woman that is, I'm gonna go into of the truth. Of the truth. Because there ain't no crazy woman, there ain't no woman that's gonna tear her own house down. You know what I'm saying? Because this is your stability. This is your comfort zone. This is where you can unfold and be the best that you are. It's you not. But the foolish woman, Salaki, it said, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. And how does she pluck it down with her hands? She pluck it down with her hands by being a harlot, in the club. You got guys coming through, seeing you not maintaining. You're not doing the things that a woman's supposed to do. Because once you are established, you are established. You are established. And being a harlot, it's like you belong to everybody. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. Azara. They say the woman's brain is trained to stay with the abuser. Yes. Yeah. And them being abused, they love that. They love that. You right, Adawan. You right. But no wise woman will ever pluck her house down. She knows better. She like it's no way. But that woman that is, being a heartlet, this and that and the third, she don't know no better. She don't care about nothing. Only thing she care about is pleasing herself. Only thing she care about is getting money. Only thing she care about is seeing who she can sleep with, how many guys she can sleep with, so forth and so forth. Go to Proverbs chapter 9. And I'm gonna start at verse 13. They say a foolish woman is clamorous. Hey, real stupid. She is real stupid. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Knoweth nothing. Always talking, being disrespectful, thinking that she know everything, and she knows nothing. Verse 14, for she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city, seeing that who she can prey on, lurking and looking. Verse 15, to call passengers who go right on their way. So like on their ways. She preying on any man that will give her the time of day. That will give her the time of day. 16. Whoso is simple, let him turn it hither. And as for him that wanted understanding, she said to him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. She making it comfortable for him to come into her place of dwelling. She gonna feed him, get him comfortable, and in other words, just take advantage of him in his time of weakness. In his time of weakness, because now he has done committed to her and committed to her ways. Verse 18, it say, but he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell. Hey, all that come in unto her, all that come in unto her are in the depths of hell. Because now you have then committed an act of adultery. You have then gave yourself to this woman that has, you don't even know how many partners she done had. And 9 times out of 10, man, a lot of dudes that be going into these women unprotected. You don't know what this woman have. You don't even take accountability for her track record. You just going, I'm doing me, which is senseless. So I'm going to go into Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25. And I'm going to start at verse 13. It said, give me any plague but the plague of the heart. And you know, your heart is your mind. So if your heart is plagued, you know, it's nothing that you can do because you don't have no way of thinking. So prophet is saying, give me any plague. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Because that is a wicked act. I don't know how some guys could fall in love with a woman of that status, a woman of that caliber. You know, and that's a true saying. How can you can never turn a hoe into a housewife. You can never turn a hoe into a housewife. You know, our sisters need to take accountability for their actions and how they carry themselves. You know, like Tupac said it best, you wonder why we call you a bitch. You know, Salaki. But a lot of sisters do not take accountability. They don't care what they have on. They don't care what comes out their mouth. You know, I have been, and it's like the norm now. You know what I'm saying? Females calling each other bees and hoes, and you know, I be hearing some of them be calling themselves like, "Yo, I'm a groupie," and like, you know, like, what's that? Like, that's how you labeling yourself. You don't even acknowledge yourself as being a woman. You say you everything but a woman. You say that you everything but a woman. Your character is through, like, it's no good. It is no good. And dealing with a harlot, and when you trying to, like, you living with her, that's all manner of wickedness, because she's so used to going here, doing this, doing that. It's how you gonna maintain that? Why would you want to maintain that? You know what I'm saying? You should just say to yourself, man, listen, I did this, I can't, yo, I'm out. That's something that you shouldn't want to, because first of all, you got to take this in consideration. Look at how you met her. Look at how you met her. And it's in a situation like that, you know, I mean, this is just me. If a man met a harlot and he's saying he moving in with her, and y'all trying to come together and do this and do that, nah, you know, when I say this is just me, this is how I look at it. The same way you met it is probably be the same way that's how you're gonna lose her. Because if eventually by you moving in with her, she done got you to the point to where wherever you was at, you don't even want to be there no more. You want to be with her. But you, once again, you're not taking into consideration how y'all met. So now, if you calling yourself moving in with her, guess what? It ain't even gonna take her that long when she gonna be like this right here. Yo, I'm stepping out for a little while. That's the sentence that she using. And then you looking at her like, damn, like, yo, what you got on? Like, yo, where you going? And then she ain't even trying to have no whole conversation. She not going into details talking about, yo, I'm going here, I'm going there. Yo, I'm stepping out. Now you got to deal with that because guess what? You done gave up your place to come move in with her. She ain't putting you on the leash. She ain't none of that. But by you moving in with her, now you got to, you in her playing field, so you got to play by her rules. Yeah, you going to pay bills. Yeah, you going to pay bills. Yes, you're going to buy groceries. Yes, you're going to do this. Yes, you're going to do that. Because if you don't, guess what? See you. Because you wasn't even living there to begin with. That choice that you made is retarded. All right, I'm going to go in Ecclesiastes chapter 25. I'm going to 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Because after a while, that's what it'll come to. Because now you kind of like getting in her way. Because now she can't really do the things that she was doing before y'all came together. And her only means of coming together is, okay, he gonna pay my bills. He gonna just, her way of thinking is not that of yours. You coming in and you trying to like, yo, I'm gonna change her. I'm going, nah. That's something she gotta want to do. Just because she said that you could come moving with her, it does not mean that she is ready to change. She is ready to settle down. And she gonna show you that. She gonna show you that. She gonna show you that within a few weeks. She gonna show you that in a few weeks. Verse 17, it says, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. She will, yes, it's going to change her face because now she's mad. Now she realized that, yeah, I can't do what I've been doing. Now I got to creep around him. I got to do this. But she's still letting you know that she is still doing what she do. Because when she say she's stepping out, you got to look at what she has on. You have to look at how she is dressing. You got to look at not only the time that she leaving out, look at the time she coming in. Coming in the next morning, ain't even looking like, not even looking half the way when she left out. She come back in looking like she done been wrestling, like she, and she tired. She don't want to be bothered. She just want to get some sleep. And come to the point that you realize I made a mistake. I made a mistake. But you know, some guys, man, they pick themselves up and they move on. Some they don't. Some will sit right there, want to beat on the chick, thinking that you could change her. Next thing you know, You throwing rocks at the jailhouse. Guess what? That's where you at. Putting your hands on her. Next thing you know, all right, boom. We're going to get you up out of here. Verse 18, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, it shall sigh bitterly. Yeah, you have some men that are married to heartless. Yes, they are. And when they sit around dudes and they be hearing stories, yes. If she really is out there like that, yes, they be hearing about her. You have some men that be hearing about their wives because it comes back full circle. And in the place that he heard about his wife, he don't even go back there no more. He don't even go back there no more because now he's embarrassed. He can't even hold his head up amongst them dudes. Them dudes done be picking at him. And he might be sitting amongst some dudes that done already slept with her. If they haven't still sleeping with her. Verse 19, it say, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. You know, in other words, what goes around comes around. But what little does she know? She's a woman of the world. So she ain't really thinking about, sin falling on her. She ain't really thinking about her sinning. She just thinking about doing her. She just thinking about doing her. She don't care about the husband. She don't care about the man. Only thing she care about is pleasing herself and getting money. Verse 20, it says, as the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age. Oh, man. That's like you climbing up and climbing up sand. Imagine climbing up sand. If you don't have the strength and you is not of age, you're gonna slide back down. So is the wife full of words to a quiet man. So that right there is being compared to, that quiet man. So he is not of age to defend himself. And when I say he is not of age to defend himself, that woman is overpowering him because she has took his spirit from out of him. She hasn't took his spirit up out of him. And by her taking his spirit, she done put that thing on him. She knew more tricks. She dominated him in the bedroom. She knew way more tricks than he did. She has them been with so many men till she know how to please a man. So, she put that thing on him, and now she's like, telling him what to do, this and that and the third. So, yeah, he done lost that battle. Verse 21, it says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. That's why a lot of guys get caught up. Because when they look on a harlot, they will look at this woman like, wow. And in that moment, you know what I'm saying, they get caught up. Didn't even have a conversation yet. They just got caught up by how she looked. Because, she done made herself up, got her hair done. She probably got on a tight-fitting dress or some jeans or whatever the case may be. She probably didn't really dress like a little less. a little less. But she done threw on something that she know that has done caught so many people attention, so many guys' attention. Let me say that. She hasn't put on something that hasn't caught so many guys' attention to her. Plus, she know what she's doing. She know what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes chapter 9. And a lot of men don't know how to fight that off. But they get caught up in the bedroom. And when they get caught up in the bedroom, hey, goes back to this here. Let's come together, let's move together, let's this, let's that. So, she gonna say something a little jazzy to get his attention. And little do he know, he being played. He is being played, and he don't even know it. He don't even know it. Because at that time, she just saying little bits and pieces, but by him talking and saying he want to move in, this and that, and third, she might say something a little jazzy like this. Is that what you really want to do? You sure? Man, I'm moving in. And now he don't even know he done got caught up. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, Salaki. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 8. It says, turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For wherewith love is kindled as a fire. Hey, a lot of men, it hasn't happened to a lot of men. It hasn't happened to a lot of men. They have, that first encounter, they have, but after a while, you really see the real her. You really will see the real her. It's just a matter of time. That first time, you get caught up. Man, some of us, Salaki, some of us have them been down that road a time or two. Some of us have. Some of us have done learned from that. Then some of us, we haven't. But for the ones that haven't, they still want to hold on to it. They don't mind going back and forth in and out of jail. They don't care nothing about that. Verse 9. It says, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thy arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine. Hey, you're not even supposed to even sit down with another man's wife, talking as a means of you trying to get with her. You're not even supposed to even be holding her as a means of you taking it a step further. Don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with you seeing a sister and she is married. It's ways that you can hug another man's wife as a sister and brother will hug one another. For real. It's and not have no meaning behind that. But there's ways that people will hug each other and they express themselves through body language. They do express themselves through body language. All right, it says, least thy heart incline unto her, and so through her desires thy fall into destruction. Once again, it's like you being up on the spell from this woman. Women have ways of manipulating. They do. Women are cold Women are cold in the manipulation game. They are cold in the manipulation game. I mean, real cold at that. And some brothers know how to fight it. Some brothers do, some brothers don't. All right, I'm gonna go Ecclesiasticus. Verse 26. Ecclesiastes chapter 26 and verse 9. It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. May be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Because, she have a little makeup on and then, she looking, then you get up close, you know what I'm saying, from a distance. She stand you, she looking you dead in your eyes. Every now and then she might look you up and down, you know what I'm saying? But then when you get close to her, then she get a bat in them eyes and this and the third and cheesing and all that. But if you're a man that's in the truth, you know how to get past all that. You know how to get past all that. Just by going off of these scriptures that I have been read. You know how to battle certain demons. You know how to battle certain demons. You know how to battle certain demons. You know how to get that off. Because you're just not going to let them demons get the best of you. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. But a lot of brothers, they don't. I'm going to go to Proverbs chapter 6. Chapter 6 and verse 24. They say to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Because, it's an evil thing for a woman to take advantage of you. I know a lot of people might say that men take advantage of women, but, a woman can take advantage of a man and turn him out, destroy him, bring him to nothing, take him for everything he got. Verse 25, it say, lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. Hey, you have some pretty women that will get the best of you, especially if you don't know what to do. Because they haven't dealt with so many men till they know how to get you. I mean, you got some women that's so cold, they could tell what they're going to do to you just by how you walk, just by how you dress. They know how to get you. And then you got some women that are so picky, but when you got a woman that had that I don't care attitude, she is going to get you by any means necessary. Verse 26, it say, for by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. They would take you. They would take you and turn you into nothing. I haven't seen some brothers get messed up behind a whorish woman. I have seen some brothers just get so caught up till they have them unalive women of that caliber too. So now, when you had the opportunity to walk away because you've seen red flags, but you choose not to take heed to the red flags. So you thinking that, okay, I could make her into something, this and that and third. I see something different in her. But what you saw in her, she didn't see it in herself. She did not see it in herself. Because she probably got damaged at a young age. So now her thing was to go out here and hurt every man that she came across. Because hurt people. But then when you got a person that hasn't been turned out and they have not gotten proper counsel, they have not been taught better, then what they gonna do? They're gonna do what was done to them. They're gonna do what was done to them. But this is what I say to my brothers, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American men. Leave these women alone. Leave these women alone. These women would not have no other choice but to do right. Because if they see that they is not getting that attention when they be having on these little skimpy clothes, they're going to throw these clothes away. They won't even hand them to another female. They'll throw them away because they see that the clothes is not doing nothing for them. So they'll come to the realization, hold on, let me put on something. Let me switch my style up. Let me not dress like that. Maybe then and only then they'll see that they'll get the right attention. They will get the right attention. So I say, leave these women alone. Leave these women alone. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? If anything, if you're a man that's in the truth, but I haven't seen women that they don't even know how to approach men like us in the truth. They don't. Unless they're in the truth. And then again, too, they're still not going to approach like that. Everything is done in decent and order. Everything is done in decent and order. But, for these whorish women that's out here, they'll realize that, for one, they need a man because a certain situation going to occur that's going to bring them to the realization that, listen, let me start with that and let me get with a man. And they're not just going to take this any man. They're going to get a righteous man. They're going to get a righteous man. And with that being said, I'm going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakathon. To the sisters, Yahweh Shemor Alatham, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Class dismissed.